LeCroy is a poet and performing artist, home-birthing mother of 3. That's serious. Teacher, atheist, vegetarian, hedonist who fronts the avant pop band Transmitting with Tom Abs. Her last book of poetry, Names, was published by Brooklyn, that's Brooklyn with no R, as part of the award-winning ABC chapbook series. Her last CD, Transmitting Dark and Full of Life, is released on the European label Delphi Records. She is a teaching artist working in New York City schools through Teachers and Writers Collaborative, Global Writers, and Dream Yard. Put your hands together for Jane LeCroy.
Did you know your name is my favorite word, my favorite word? Did you know your name is my favorite word, my favorite word? I like your dictionary. I like your dictionary. I like your dictionary. Ready to enter my vocabulary. You can take any word I say and make it mean what you want it to mean. You can take any word I say and make it mean what you want it to mean. I'll be your letter, read me, read me. I'll be your letter, read me. I'll be your letter, read me, read me. I'll be your letter, read me. This is an Abacadarian, which is a poem where you take all the letters of the alphabet and you put it in, order, and you put a word for each letter, and this is an Abacadarian of the sexiest word in the English language. Astonished, beloved, come divine ecstasy, fragile, gorgeous, hard imagination. Just kiss, lust, mind, naughty, obsession, possession, questionless, rich, shape, take unanimous, voluptuous thrill. X marks the spot, yes, zealous. X marks the spot, yes, zealous. Did you know your name is my favorite word, my favorite word? Did you know your name is my favorite word, my favorite word? You may think this is literary, but it is salient of my itinerary. I like the way you articulate every sentence. Sentence me, sentence me. Use me in a sentence, spell me. You put a spell on me, sublime as silent E. I'll be your letter, read me, read me. I'll be your letter, read me. I'll be your letter, read me, read me. I'll be your letter, read me. This is from a book of erotic letters that I'm writing. What's a married girl to do? Tell you. This is all there is. You say, this is what you said. You love me enough to know that we can never be together, right? This is what I said. We are together. This is all there is. This is it. This is as close as we can get. Standing on a subway platform, professing both eternal love and the impossibility of fulfilling any long-term desires or promises in any way, shape, or form. We are thoroughly flushed in the loving reality of our magical present, satisfied by the simplicity of a few stolen moments together, a simple kiss. We wait for our separate trains that will take each of us to different places. But for now, we are together on the platform in a reverie of love. The memory that washes over us is the scene we created a week earlier. You tied me up, just my arms behind my back, and then the rope looped around my waist in some sort of handle. We were in an empty, cracked, newly renovated, overpriced apartment on the Lower East Side. Yes, it pays to befriend local building supers and to cure favors. So exciting to be led to a strange door. So impressive how you have the key. We quietly snuck in and quickly the ropes came out. And my sleeves to protect my arms from markings. And you were spanking my ass and pussy with a leather strap so sweetly that it made me yours. The blush on my skin matched the rush of my speeded up heart with the burning touch of supple leather responding to the physical laws against me. You are for me. I felt the streetlights pouring in those third-story windows, so I was bathed in a halo, like I was some dark cloud with a glorious silver lining. My silhouette popped like a hard-on in your pants. I couldn't wait to get it in my mouth, so I put it there, hands-free. I sucked you off until you had to fuck me, lest you forsake the possibility by just coming right there in my hungry-for-you mouth before your cock worked its way into any other of my holes, longing deeply for you. You dropped to your knees and said I could own you for just a little while. You sucked and ate my pussy, the juice from my fruit dripping down your throat and my thighs. It just makes me want your dick in me. You bent me over and fucked me right then, standing in the middle of the room, your hands on my hips from behind me, bent completely in half. You pounded away. You fucked me so hard I saw stars. I was the woman I wanted to be, at your mercy, at your will, satisfying you. You separate me from my regular life and make me live more. Another life within this life. Isn't that what we all want? Time I have with you is stolen from the universe. You stopped not to waste any precious semen in a condom. You pulled out in time to feed me your cum like I was a baby bird, my open face receiving your food, dropping it into me across the air. It also makes me feel like a hummingbird dares are the fastest beating hearts of any animal, suspended in the air, drinking from the stamen of your cock, releasing its sweetness as I pulled you through me. The honeysuckle forgives its destroyer with the soaking flavor of heaven. I drank you up, the white robe of you leading into me like a yellow brick road. We know in the magical land of Oz there's just a man behind the curtain pulling levers, but still we are impressed by the show. Just the attempt of the illusion is as seductive as the promise that the illusion purports. I am your servant, in love with you. You are far enough away from my mundane reality of survival on this rock that you exist mostly in my imagination and fantasy. Constantly, you're in my mind the way a religion is at the foundation of a person's will to live. You are a god in my atheist pantheon that worships the real people in my life. I hope that you love me as you proclaim you do, but no matter, I love you. I love you with or without the dedication of your heart to mine. Any part of you that is dedicated to me is just a gift on top of my fantasy. As two adulterers committed to their beloved families, you persist as an eternal fantasy that lands in my life. I already have a loving husband and a family who satisfy all my long-term desires and possessive impulses. I don't need you to promise you'll always be there. Now has to be enough. Whatever little scraps we can give to each other. Now is all there is. You are my lover, my gift to myself, outside the heart-suffocating confines of society. You are my love experiment, my absolute liberty, my rebellion, because I am a thrill seeker and need to rebel. It is that fuck you feeling that makes me feel alive. As I get older and more embedded into the nuclear family model culture of monoculture American society, the more I feel like I must fight these norms and mores in my own heart. I fight by not accepting the simplistic, juvenile model of romantic love that our culture singularly offers. I dedicate myself to my expansive heart. I am a pioneer of love. I will love more. I refuse to live in Kansas. With you, you, I am somewhere over the rainbow, transcending witches and storms. After you spanked my pussy and came in my mouth, we went to the adjacent minuscule room of the tiny 2-room apartment. We drank wine right from the bottle. Thankfully, you found the corkscrew. We talked about poetry and fought about semantics. We laid our coats down on the floor to protect us from the dust and mysteries. We made out and cuddled and mushed and pet and kissed and kissed and kissed and kissed. I love how our faces fit. And I lapped and licked until your cock rose again and you proceeded to pound me gleefully in the pussy again. From behind your cock reached a spot in my pussy that set me free. I proclaimed yes! And you heard me. You thrust away, feeling the thrill of my satisfaction soaking you. You marveled at how my cream was coating your cock, oozing out of me. You asked me if my husband fucked me like this too. I carefully queried, do you really want to know the answer to that? I asked because no matter how free a man seems, I've learned boys are jealous creatures. That's why in all examples of polyamory around the world, it's only to men that are allowed multiple partners, as if women's hearts are the only ones big enough to share. Fuck possessiveness. Fuckers, boys, get a fucking brain cell. I have no interest in making you jealous, or hurting you, or owning you. I only want to make you happy, and be free. Dedicate ourselves to the freedom. I only want to enjoy you. I only want to be enjoyed. Yes, you said to me, confirming you wanted the truthful answer. And yes, I replied, but not like you. The position may be the same, even the force, the play, but I proclaim I like the way you do it. It's different than him. Each person is so beautifully unique. Each relationship so singular. You cannot compare one to another. Compare and despair. I assure my lover, look how I seek you. Look how I try to reach you. The risks I take to be with you. You ask me to tell you that I love you. You know I do, and I keep telling you I want you and I love you. I want you and I have you as you fuck me on the floor. You ask me what I want and I say, more. Just keep fucking me like that and then feed me like a baby bird. I collect the juice from your dick, but I really love your words, your perspective, your face, your music, your poems, the way you think, the way you fight, the way you play, the way you try. I swear that I'll remember to the day I die.
One more time for Jane. If you have a good time tonight, love us.